Now, don't forget, the lump sugar is for Mrs. Harvey.
Yeah.
And this is for the Fleming stud farm.
Righto, Mr. Osmond. That'll be quite all right.
All right. Here you are.
Whoa, Phar Lap. Morning, Mrs. Harvey.
Ah, good morning, George. You're late this morning.
Oh, yes, Phar Lap was a bit off colour this morning. How's the baby?
Oh, fine. He's sleeping.
Couldn't he go to work today?
Who? The baby.
Oh, yes, I forgot. There you are.
What's this supposed to be?
2 pounds.
There's not 2 pounds of sugar there.
Well, there was when I left the store because I saw Mr. Osmond weigh it. Oh, for heaven's sake, look. There's a little hole in the bottom and the sugar's been dribbling out of it.
Lump sugar dribble out of a little hole like that.
Well, now, you see, Mrs. Harvey, the idea is this. Loaves of lump sugar, the lumps of you see, all those lumps of sugar rub together and little bits come off them and they trickle out the hole and they get tinier and tinier and...
The next time you bring sugar, see you bring it in a decent bag.
Yes, Mrs. Harvey. Why, you know, I nearly got into trouble over you this morning. The old lady went crook because some of the sugar was missing. Yes, you can nod your head. There you are. There's a lovely boy.
Hey. What are you doing messing around with this horse? Come here.
I won 10 bob on him last time he started.
Yeah?
When are you going to race him again?
We might start him in the cup if he does any good on the track this morning. Anyhow, what's it got to do with you?
Oh, nothing. Trying him out for the cup, eh? I could train him better than any of you fellas.
You could.
Look out, you don't want to knock his eye out.
Oh, leave him alone.
Well, look after that horse.
Well, leave him alone, will you? Come here.
Finish up knocking you down, that's what I'll do.
You reckon you could train a horse?
Yeah.
Listen, you couldn't train a goat.
No?
No.
Well, one of these days I'll put the harness on you and try you out.
What do you mean you put the harness on me? Come on.
Steady, steady.
Hey. This Sparta Road and Walkaway ready. We're going to try Hotspur out against them this morning.
Right, Mr. Sir.
And don't forget Hotspur's extra weight.
I'll look after that, sir.
Ada.
Come on, Doc.
Good morning, Miss Dorothy.
Good morning.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning, sir.
How's Hotspur?
Oh, in great fettle. We're going to try him out against our best this morning, giving him a stone over his cup weight.
George, that ought to test him out all right.
Yes.
Peters is riding.
Oh, yes, of course.
Isn't he a beauty, Dad?
Yes, he's the best we've ever had.
He's going to be a big surprise to some people.
Come along, Dorothy. We'll get down to the track.
I'll see you down there, sir.
Hey, Marjorie! Hey, Marjorie! Marge!
Well,
Hello, sweetness.
hello, fatness.
Oh, don't call me fatness.
Well, don't call me sweetness.
But you are sweet.
Well, you're fat.
I'm not fat. Look, that's not fat, that's muscle.
No.
Look. Anyhow, I just had breakfast.
Yeah, so what did you have for breakfast? Soda water? Hey, where's Miss Dorothy's face cream?
Boss said it won't be in until this afternoon.
Oh, I'll have to come down and get it then.
Yes, but listen, Marge, you know they're going to run Hotspur in the Cup, don't you? And they're giving him a tryout with some of the other horses this morning. Would you like to come down the track and have a look at him?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't, please.
Oh, go on.
No, I couldn't.
It'll be all right. Nobody'll see you.
Oh, I shouldn't.
Margie. Go on.
Oh,
Go on.
no, I shouldn't.
Oh, go on. Come on down.
Oh, all right, but if I get into trouble, mind.
You won't get
you'll
into
look
trouble,
out.
my girl. Come on. Now we'll be all right here. Nobody'll see you here.
Well, if they do, I'll never forgive you.
Oh, come on.
Now then, Precious, what's wrong with you?
What's the matter? I was only going to help you up on the rail, wasn't I?
Well, is all this caveman stuff necessary?
Oh, come on.
Oh! What do you think I'm made of? Rubber?
No, ice.
If he keeps up to the form he showed as a 2-year-old, he'll do.
I won't mind, so long as he finishes in front of Surefoot.
Neither shall I. If he finishes in front of Surefoot, he'll win.
Brian thinks Surefoot is the only horse in the race. If it beats Hotspur, I'll never hear the end of it.
It seems to me that Brian's in the running for something besides the Cup. Has he been proposing to you again?
He's always proposing. It's a habit.
Why don't you marry him? He's a very decent sort of chap.
No, he's all right. But I just couldn't think of him as a husband somehow.
They're off!
Oh, look at him, Marjorie. Isn't he lovely?
Of course he's lovely.
Oh, look, he's falling back. The silly fools, they don't know how to handle him. That's their trouble.
Looks as though his weight was telling on him.
A bit too much, probably.
Yeah.
You fool!
Hey!
Well, 41 and a quarter, sir.
Splendid! Excellent! A wonderful effort, Peters, and totally unexpected.
I can't understand him, Mr. Fleming. He was well behind until somebody whistled, and then he simply shot ahead and nearly pulled my arms out.
Oh, is that what happened?
I heard the whistle, of course, but I never connected it with Hotspur's finish. Who whistled, anyhow?
It was me who whistled, Mr. Fleming. You see, Hotspur knows my whistle, and every time he hears it, he comes running to me. I kind of forgot myself.
Well, understand, young man, this is a racehorse, not a circus horse. And I'll trouble you to keep away from him.
Yes, Mr. Summers.
I can't have the horses upset in this fashion.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
Anyhow, why should he make that sudden spurt when you whistle?
Oh, every morning when I'm coming with the groceries, I pass the paddock that he's in, see? And I whistle and he comes over and I give him some sugar. I've trained him. You know, I could train that horse, Mr. Fleming.
I think we'll manage to train him all right without your assistance. Now understand, don't let me hear you whistling to him again. And don't let me see you feeding him with sugar. Understand that?
Well, it certainly made him go. And by George, when you think of the weight he was carrying, Dorothy, I really believe he'll finish in front of Surefoot.
I sincerely hope so. It'll take some of the bounce out of Brian, then.
By the way, I was talking to a fellow club member of mine last night, Harvey Walls, the author. He told me he was thinking of writing a racing story, and I was wondering if we couldn't possibly invite him down here.
I'd be delighted to meet him.
Yes,
He'd at least have a proper atmosphere here.
yes, that's what I was thinking. I'll send him a wire.
Is he nice?
Huh? Most interesting.
Here comes Brian.
Oh. I suppose you're due for another proposal, eh? Morning, Brian. You're late. We've just been trying out the Cup winner.
I left the Cup winner snug and safe in his stable, Mr. Fleming.
Well, haven't you sold Surefoot yet? You'd better, my boy. He'll be worth more now than he will after the race.
Now, what do you think about it, Dorothy?
Think of what?
Your father's advice to back Hotspur.
I think you'd be well invested.
Your father's all wrapped up in that Cup candidate of his, isn't he?
Very much so. Don't you think he has some justification for his enthusiasm?
A bit. He hasn't won a cup yet,
Not yet. But his horses have only just been beaten on the post each time.
and this will make the fourth. Too bad.
You seriously think that Hacker John's against Hotspur?
Not a bit that Hotspur can go. Think that Shawfoot will beat him?
Never. He's like a streak of lightning.
Yes, but can he go the distance in the cup? You can still have an interest in the cup winner if you like, Dorothy.
You mean?
Marry me.
The 22nd time. No, Brian. You're a good sort. I'm afraid you bore me terribly as a husband. I like you, but not that way. So even at the risk of not having interest in the cup winner, I couldn't marry him.
You'll get to like me in time. Anyway, you don't love anyone else, do you?
No, no one else.
I'll tell you what, Dorothy. You're confident that Hotspur's got a good chance of winning the cup.
Of course, he's going to win it.
Well, I think that Shawfoot will win it.
Not a chance.
But how about making a sporting little bet on it?
Now you're talking. How much?
No, not in money. If Shawfoot wins, you marry me. But if Hotspur wins, I promise never to ask you again.
That isn't fair. I don't want to marry you, and I might have to. I'm taking all the risk.
Not all of it, Dorothy. I'm taking just as big a risk as you are. I want to marry you, and I might never be able to ask you again.
And if neither horse wins?
Well, in that case, I suppose you'll have to expect the usual periodical proposal.
And you must expect the usual periodical refusal.
Is it a bet, then?
It's a bet.
Thank you, Mrs. Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Good morning.
Good morning, madam. George. George.
Hello, Mr. Osborne.
Look after the store. Leslie's been taken very ill. I gotta take him to the hospital.
Oh, I'm very sorry about Leslie being ill, Mr. Osborne, but I can't look after the store. I don't know anything about it.
There's nothing to know about it. Use your brains, that's all.
Yes, but the people mightn't want brains, Mr. Osborne.
Well, use them just the same. Doesn't matter. Now, look here. Everything's in front of you. All you've got to do is to read. That's all. And wait here until I get back.
Well, now I've been left with a store on my hands. Oh, well. There's the soap over there. And biscuits over there. I've been dying to pinch some biscuits for months and months. Good morning, Mrs. Doyle. What can I do for you?
Good morning. I want a half a dozen fresh eggs.
Yeah.
A half a dozen fresh eggs.
Yeah. Hen or emu?
Hen eggs.
Oh, I got the eggs already. Here they
Are they new laid?
Aye?
Are they new laid?
Well, not personally knowing the hens, I couldn't guarantee, but Mr. Osborne said they're new laid. Yes, they're all right. Half a dozen?
Half a dozen. Oh, you clumsy thing, you. I'm not going to take those now like that.
Oh, look, all running out the end of the thing. I think they're all broken, too.
Oh.
There's a goodie, I found. You can have that one extra there, won't you? Half a dozen eggs?
A half a dozen.
There you are.
2 pounds of butter.
Oh, got slivered in the... 2 what?
2 pounds of butter.
You don't want any butter, do you?
I want butter, 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 butter.
Butter. You're a butter man than I am. All right. 2 pounds?
2 pounds of butter.
2 pounds. How you been keeping, Mrs. Doyle? All right?
Fine, thank you.
That's right, 2 pounds.
Oh, how dare you, you clumsy-looking thing,
Well,
you.
it slithered out of my hand. I couldn't
Look what
help
you've
it.
done to my frock.
Never mind. 2 pounds. Wouldn't you like some jam?
Look where you've got your elbow.
Well, slithered stuck in it. I couldn't help it. Oh, now things are in a nice state now. Here we are, Mrs. Doyle. I'll put it in the bag for you.
I wish you'd hurry up. Oh, give me the butter. Righto. Now I want 2 pounds of flour. Make it snappy.
2 pounds of snappy flour.
Self-raising flour.
Well, you said snappy, asked.
I want self-raising flour, idiot.
How many pounds? 2 pounds?
Two.
Have me keep, Mrs. Well, pounds. You like this flour. This is very good flour. Now, Mrs. Doyle, if you're going to play, stop acting like a gun. Well,
how dare you?
I'm not used to it, Mrs. Doyle. See, that's the trouble.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mrs. Doyle. Listen, there's a bit of stuff on this. I'd rather drive my car. I don't want to be there.
Oh. Hello, George.
Hello, Charlie.
Hey, how long have you been serving in the shop?
Oh, a long time. What can I get for you?
Oh, I want a tin of pineapple.
Preserved pineapple.
It's the same thing, isn't it? Yes.
I suppose so. I'll get it for you.
Well, you young fellas ought to be ashamed of yourselves, sleeping in the middle of the day like this.
We weren't sleeping, Mr. Hoskins. We were unconscious.
Unconscious?
Yeah.
That seems to be the trouble with the people around here. They're all unconscious.
Yeah.
Here, I want a gun.
A gun? You're not going to shoot anybody, are you, Mr. Hoskins?
No. Not unless they got long ears and look like rabbits. I want a gun that's true.
And I'll get you a gun that's true. There you are, look at that. That's the truest gun you've ever seen. Look there.
Looks all right.
Looks all right. It is all right. I'll tell you what I'll do. Put these cartridges in. We go outside and I'll show you how true it really is.
Look at that.
Now look, you see that tree over there?
Huh?
You watch.
Hey, what's the matter with ya?
Well, it's a good gun anyhow, Mr. Hoskins.
That gun will do me. How much is it?
15 pounds 5.
What? Why, I wouldn't pay that for the cannon.
No. 7 and 11.
Right. I'll take it. Put it down on my account.
Right on, Mr. Hoskins. All right, wait on. Can't you see I'm busy?
Come on here. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, you're in a hurry, are you? That's too bad. See that fella over there?
Yes. What about him?
Well, now he's in a hurry, and see what happened to him? Listen, you want to be very careful with me. I'm a bit of a surprise packet, I'm.
Oh, you are you?
Oh, look! Jack the Jet Killer. Well, I'm a hurry myself now.
And now, I want some bag of sugar.
Bag of sugar? Oh, yes. Oh. You big sweet turnip. Huh. Hello, Ginger.
Don't call me Ginger.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Don't call me beautiful.
Well, hello, Marjorie.
And don't call me Marjorie.
I've got to call you something, haven't I?
It'll do if you call goodbye as I go out.
Very well, Miss Olson.
I say, what's been going on here? Have you been having a fight?
Oh, no. You see, Mr. Osborne left me in charge of the store, and I don't know anything about it. I messed things up a bit. Charlie there, he got in the road of a tin of pineapples. Quietened him down a little bit.
It looks to me as if you need some coaching in this job.
Well, I'm not supposed to be here. I drive the cart. They put me in here. I don't know anything about it.
You want somebody to teach you.
That's it, I want somebody to teach me.
Well, I'll do it.
Don't you get the cutest ideas, eh?
I'll pretend to be a customer, and you serve me.
And I'll pretend to be very, very busy.
When I come in.
Right.
That's right. Ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Ready.
Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, Miss Olsen. How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Been very hot and cold and wet and dry all day, hasn't
Yes, very.
it? See, it's no good. I can't do it. I get all messed up every time I try.
Oh, well, George, you'll have to keep at it. Have another go.
How are things back at the stud farm?
Doing very well, thanks.
How's that wonderful racehorse of mine, eh?
He's marvellous.
Isn't he lovely?
Yes.
Hotspur, the best horse in the world.
Wonderful horse.
Marjorie, listen. How long do you think you'll be staying in the district?
Well, it all depends how long Miss Dorothy stays, of course.
Yes, I suppose so.
Look here. I'm supposed to be showing you how to serve a store.
And I'm still interested in how long you'll be in the district.
Well, don't be.
Very well, Miss Olsen. What can I get for you?
I'd like a pound of butter. What's the matter?
Don't say butter to me. It sends me mad.
Why?
Because you're not going to get butter.
George, I've got to have butter.
You're not going to get butter. You can have jam, biscuits, tomato sauce, but no butter.
George.
You want butter?
I do.
Have you seen Mrs. Doyle today?
No.
Ah. And you want butter?
Yes.
And you'll get butter. And how much do you want?
1 pound.
1 pound of butter. Oh, but no. Pack. This time. Now we're almost set. To the stream. Kind of got caught up somehow or other. This is one thing I can do. I've cut one of my fingers off, I think. Done that in here. Oh, look, the butter all coming out and running all over the place. I roll it up like this and then I'll be better with it. That's the way. Oh, look! A snake. La da 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 da. Oh. Would you mind passing that over to me, please? Little bit of grit on it. Give you extra bit here. There you are, Miss Olsen, in a nice little bag. A pound of butter.
Now I'd like a tin of spaghetti.
You'll dive off what?
I'd like a tin of spaghetti.
Oh, I know, that long strizzly stuff.
That's it.
Oh, that's round there. I'll get some of it for you there. Come on.
Don't do it.
Why don't you try and be a little bit friendly? Oh. Up on the top shelf.
George, get the ladder.
I don't need a ladder. It's up there. I can get it, don't you?
Oh, no, George, no, don't.
I can get it all right. I'll climb up and get it.
Oh, my store! My beautiful store! What have you done? What have you done? You madman!
Well, I didn't go so well today, Mr. Osmond, but I'll be all right tomorrow.
There'll be no tomorrow for you, my lad. Out you go!
So it was you! Well, that's that.
You're the only girl that really matters. The only human being in the world, as far as I'm concerned. For you, I'd brave any danger, face any foe. You're my inspiration. I love you.
I love you.
Eh? Oh, yes, of course. You love me. I mean, I love you. Marry me, sweetheart, and make me the happiest of mortals. With a glad little cry, Dorothy fell into his manly arms. Say, don't say disturbs my train of thought.
Okay.
And don't say okay, it's vulgar.
Oh, righto.
Well, that'll be the end of that chapter. Now, in the final chapter, we'll murder the rascally lawyer, marry Paul and Dorothy.
To each other?
To each other, of course. Riddle Ernestine with bullets, and they'll live happily ever after.
Ernestine, too?
Certainly not. Ernestine will die of gunshot wounds.
Oh, I thought you said it was bullets.
Well, bullets, then. So now I have it in mind to write a racing story.
Horse racing?
Yes, of course. Come in.
Telegram for you, sir.
Oh, thanks. I said, that's rather decent.
What?
I was talking to Mr. Fleming last night about my story. This is an invitation from him for me to go and stay at his stud farm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes. I may be able to possibly use the locality as a background and collect some material around the stables.
You mean, material for a story?
Yes, of course. You might take down a reply to that, will you, Miss Cameron? Many thanks. Will avail myself of your kind offer. Arrow. Walls.
Now, what do you want?
Well, I was wondering, Mr. Summers, whether you wanted any men here.
What's wrong with the job you got at the store?
Oh, I'm not working at there anymore.
Oh, are things bad?
A bit. You see, Mr. Osborne thinks the store isn't what it was.
I don't think we can do anything with you here.
Mind you, I'm very good with horses, Mr. Summer. I can do anything with them.
That's just the trouble. You do too much with them.
Yeah.
No, nothing doing, lad.
Good eye, Mr. Summer.
Hello. What's he want?
He's after a job he's been put off at the store.
Well, we don't want him here.
No?
Don't you think it'd be rather a good idea to have him here, Dad? Hotspur and he seem to understand each other.
Well, that's right. And he certainly seems terribly fond of the horse. And as you say, Hotspur knows him. Perhaps you're right, Dorothy. It might be a good idea. I suppose you can fix him up somewhere.
Oh, yes, we can always do with an extra hand. Hey, here.
Yes.
Mr. Fleming's going to give you a trial.
You're going to give me a job, Mr. Fleming?
Yes, that's right. Provided you keep that whistle of yours in order and don't feed in my horse's sugar.
Mr. Fleming, look, I'll do ask anything at all.
Yes, he was lucky to wear with that, too.
I'll say he was. Hey, look what I got here, look. It's coming to work with us.
Hello,
George.
What are you doing here?
All right, Stu, but he'll be under my very particular personal care.
Oh, yeah. Sister. Mine, of course.
Yeah,
how you going, George?
Not too good, Jim.
Listen. I bet the old man was wild.
Wild?
Yeah.
He's like a raving maniac. Pass the salt, will you? Oh, yes,
Yes,
you've got some. Come here.
Just a pig.
Well, about 4 pounds, so.
That all?
Yep.
How you been going?
What's up with you? I said what's what to do, and all over, man.
Couldn't help it, could I? Dinner and what's yours?
We all make mistakes.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Nobody's indelible. You're inflammable.
Start a bit of bread, Tom.
Oh, yes, sir.
There's a load of chaff down at the station. Go down and get it.
All right, I'll go, yeah.
See if you can be quick.
I'll hurry right away, Chief. Right, sir.
Who wants to take the bed?
Anyone want to cut it?
No.
You are dirty.
You're a bit late, aren't you, son? Want to get in early, now the boss will go crook.
Yeah, you have a good bed, shall we?
Boom!
Got a very bad cough, hasn't he?
Welcome, Mr. Wall.
Thank you, Mr. Fleming. It's very good of you to put yourself to so much trouble on my account.
No trouble at all. We're delighted to have you. Oh, here's my daughter, Dorothy. Dorothy, this is Mr. Harvey Walls, the author.
How do you do? I've read some of your books, Mr. Walls, and I think they're wonderful.
I'm glad you like them. I hope you'll allow me to give you a copy of my latest one. I've just finished it.
Oh, thanks. I'll be delighted.
Come along in. We don't keep much of a start at the training yet, but I've no doubt we can make you comfortable.
Come in. Oh, sure. Sit down. Well, you sent for us, Mr. Coyle? Yes. What do you know about Hotspur?
As a 2-year-old, he was a good one. Ever heard much of him lately?
I'm booming him a bit. That Dan Summers talking about him in the club the other night. Dan reckons he's a champion. I hadn't regarded him as a possibility until I met Winters last night. He tells me that Hotspur's made wonderful strides. According to him, Surefoot isn't going to have it all his own way.
Well, he ought to know.
Does it affect you very much? Yes. I backed Surefoot for more than I care to lose. In fact, if he doesn't win, it'll just about break me. I want you two to take a run up to Fleming's place and watch Hotspur. He may not be so very wonderful after all. They may be boosting him along to ease the betting on Surefoot. But if he's as good as they say he is, well, I'll leave it to you.
All right, Mr. Coyle. We'll go up and have a look.
Let me know what happens, and nothing too drastic, you know.
That's all right. I think we know what you want. Hello, Marjorie. How are you? Did you come down to see me?
Certainly not. Miss Dorothy wants her horse, and one for Mr. Walls, too.
All right, I'll go and get him for you.
How do you like your job down here?
Oh, that's a great job. Lovely. Don't see much of you, though, Marge.
I see more than you.
Oh, listen, Marjorie, what's the use of fighting all the time? Why don't you be pals? You know, you've made a hit with me.
Well, I evidently didn't hit hard enough. You're still breathing.
All right, my lady. One of these days you'll want to put your arms round mine. I won't let you.
You mean I might want to put my hands round your throat?
She loves me. You know, Jimmy, girls are funny things.
Funny? I don't know nothing about them. I can see they're not particular, though.
Hey, what are you talking about, not particular? What's the matter with you?
All you think about morning, noon, and night is Marjorie.
Yeah, you don't understand, though.
Don't I? Just knew a fellow like you that got dippy over a girl, and he committed suicide. Anyway, why did she want to come and ask you to get Miss Dorothy's horse ready?
Go on, I'll bite. Why did she?
Well, she always goes to the trainer other times.
Jimmy! I just thought of it. She came down here to see me. She came down especially to see me. She came down to see me, to see me, to see me. She came down to see me, to see me, to see me, to... What are you fooling around here for? Hey, here, you. I thought I sent you down to the store. Yes, Mr. Summers, but Miss Marjorie came down and wanted me to get a couple of horses for her. Oh, she wanted you to get the horses for her? Yes. You go and get the horses, Jimmy. And you get down to the store. Yes, Mr. Summers. Now go on, off you go.
She came down to see me. She came down.
Hello, stupid. Where are you going?
I'm going to the store. Here, hold this horse for me, will you?
All right.
What are you gonna do? This will be funny.
Hey, it's a wonder you don't take one of the racehorses to ride to town.
I could have a racehorse if I wanted one, don't worry.
I'll bet you
I'll
could.
bet I could. One day somebody in this place is going to come a thud. See, a terrible thud.
Yes, a terrible thud.
And it'll take them a long while to get over it.
Yeah, a long while.
I wouldn't argue the point with you. You're beneath my notice. Don't talk to me. I decided you. Be quiet.
You want to learn to do things up properly, stupid.
Listen, you know what I think of you?
You
I
see that?
think you are.
Hi!
See? Now that.
Hi! Look! Hi! What do you do?
I'll give you a squirt of that's all you want.
This inspire you to write?
Ordinarily it would. The surroundings are ideal. But somehow since coming here, I don't feel a bit like writing.
No? Why?
Oh, I don't know. My thoughts just won't stay put.
I feel if I were an author, I could write reams and reams here.
So could I normally, but I don't know. I can't seem to settle to it. As a matter of fact, since coming here, I've met someone here who puts writing out of the question.
Oh, someone you don't like?
On the contrary, someone I like very much indeed.
Oh, well, you know the old saying, when pleasure interferes with business?
I know. I'm going to give up business.
You are?
You know, I think I'll take a house here and settle here permanently. It's wonderful.
What would be the use of that if you can't do any work?
Oh, I'll be able to work later on, I hope.
You mean when you get rid of a disturbing influence?
Not rid of it exactly. I'm hoping for an entirely different result.
I wonder if I could help you with your book. I know quite a lot about racing.
I don't think so. I could hardly work with you around.
Oh, so I'm the disturbing influence.
I wouldn't say that exactly. Rather your rival interest. But who knows? Perhaps you might know of a good plot from your own experience.
Yes. Who knows? Perhaps I might.
You said that as though there was something worrying you.
As a matter of fact, there is.
Can I help?
How
Now, it's neither natural nor healthy for a young girl to carry a secret around with her. Far better share it with someone else. Who knows? Perhaps with my varied experience of writing such things, I may be able to suggest a remedy.
I don't think so. My particular plot involves an affair of honor. I'm afraid the only remedy is to wait and see. We'd better go now, or Dad will be sending out a search party.
I'd hate him to do that.
Come on, boy, have another drink.
Well, what about it?
No, it's too risky.
No risk. All you have to do is piss in the whole feed box and 20 quid.
When do I get it?
After the job is done.
No, that's no good to me.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a tenner now, and a tenner when you do the job.
No. All now or nothing.
But if I give you the 20 now, you'll be sure to do it.
Sure. Oh, I'll do anything for 20 quid.
All right, I'll trust you.
And you won't let us down?
Nah, I won't let you down, fella. Oh, that's okay. Come on, let's have another drink. I'll go and order them now.
Wrap me up in my stock.
Oh, George.
And
George, listen, come here, quick. Quick,
What's
where's
the
the
matter?
boss?
Eh?
Where's the boss?
He's gone up to the house. Why?
Oh, I've got some news for him.
Why? What's up?
Look.
Well, what's that? A lolly?
Hey, don't eat that. It's doped.
Doped?
Yes.
Where'd you get it?
A couple of crooks down in the pub gave it to me to put it to Hotspur's oats.
Hotspur's oats, eh?
They thought I was drunk. And they gave me 20 quid to do it.
20 quid. You get all the luck.
Now I'm going to take it to the
Look
boss.
at that. It's a dope.
Hey,
listen.
Hey, where are you going in such a hurry?
I just finished this. This is Jimmy's
Oh,
chocolate.
you did, eh? Well, I like chocolate.
Hey, you're not going to eat that, are you?
Sure, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh. How do you feel, all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, I'm sure I'm all right.
Well, that's fine, because I've got a shrewd idea that that chocolate was doped. Now, what do you know about that?
Doped? Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh. Hello, what's the matter here? Did you hit him?
No, but it's a great idea.
Come on, what's the matter?
He's just eaten the dope chocolate, and you'll have to get the council to shift him.
You go and get that hurdle. Now, what's this talk about a dope chocolate?
2 men gave it to Jimmy in a hotel and told him to piss What,
Hotspurs? Why wasn't I told about this?
Jimmy was bringing it along to show to you when Tom pinched it, and he ate it.
All right, get him out of here. No, you can't lift him. You'll have to roll him.
Couple of crowbars would be handy to get him on here.
Hello, Winters.
Ah, good morning, Stan.
Sorry if I've kept you waiting.
Oh, that's all right.
Hello, you two.
Hello, Brian.
Good morning. How do you do? How are you?
Well, we're just going down to see Hotspur's last trial. Will you join us?
Brian and I will follow later, Father. I want a word with him. Will you excuse us?
Yes.
Oh, well, Walls, you and I, we'll go down to the track.
Well, Dorothy?
Listen, Brian. I want you to call that ridiculous bet off.
Why, Dorothy, are you squibbing?
Yes, I am scribbing. Call it anything you like. Can't you see, Brian? It was only done on the spur of the moment. One can't gamble with one's future on a horse. It'd be foolish for both of us.
Not quite so foolish for both of us as you seem to imagine, Dorothy. I've loved you for years, you know that. We've always been good friends, more or less.
I don't love you, Brian. I don't want to marry you. When I made that bet, it didn't matter. Now it's different. It does matter. Call it off. Can't you see how impossible it is?
No, Dorothy. I can't see how impossible it is. My happiness is just as much at stake as yours. And anyway, this new affair is probably only an infatuation.
Brian, this is not an affair. If you were a gentleman, you'd release me from this foolish bet.
You know, it seems a funny thing, Dorothy, but I've been trying to do for years what another fellow can do in 5 minutes. Make you love me.
I've told you, Brian. I could never love you.
Besides, what would your father say if he knew you were trying to back out of a bet?
I'm not backing out. I'm trying to call it off by mutual agreement.
There isn't going to be any mutual agreement, Dorothy. The bet stands.
Well, what's gone wrong with your plans? Hotspur's as lively as ever.
That stable boy must have turned us down, that's all.
In that case, he's probably spilled the beans. Now they'll be windy and put a special guard on.
Well, we'll run up again anyway and see.
If something doesn't happen soon, things will be pretty serious.
Don't you worry, Mr. Coyle. There'll be no mistake this time.
Well, do the job yourselves and make sure of it.
All right.
Come on.
you little beauty.
Not bad stuff, that.
Good stuff. See that horse there?
The black one.
There's your cup winner.
So that's Hotspur.
Yeah, that's him. Great little horse.
You the owner?
No, I'm only the fella that looks after him.
Oh, that's a great responsibility, isn't it?
Yeah, especially with the cup only a few days off. You know what? They've given orders now that I sleep with him.
That's tough. Sleep for yourself?
Yes. For night time. See, there's another fella looks after him until 8 o'clock and then I relieve him. The boss thought that somebody might try to get at him.
And they might too.
Oh, no. I tricked him. You know what I did? I took Hotspur from number 4 box and I put him in number 7. And if anybody comes along to dope Hotspur, they'll dope the wrong horse. That's cute. Oh, I got tons of ideas like that. Fella's got to use his brains in this game, you know. Besides, I couldn't be with him all the time because I want to go out tonight. And if I hadn't have shifted the horses, I couldn't have gone out.
But won't the other fella know if you're not there at 8 o'clock?
No, he's easy. A couple of beers will fix him before I go.
Well, maybe I can help you. Now, I'm a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
I always carry some smelling salts about. You never know when you might need them.
By crikey, you never do know.
Now, one sniff of that, and he'll sleep till the morning.
Till the morning, eh?
No, don't you smell it.
Oh.
Now, don't forget, a few drops on the handkerchief and...
Cunning as a fox, me.
Well, good luck. Good luck. Have a good time tonight.
I always have a good time wherever I go. Goodbye.
Sable Guard. She wants a nurse.
I don't come.
Will you shut up? They'll be here, I tell you.
Listen, you mug. If you're pulling my leg out...
I'm not pulling your leg at all. I'll tell you they'll be here, you big blob. And it's a great chance for you to get square on them for giving you that dope lolly. And another... Rowdy they are. Truth. We've been done. There's no horse here. Give you some of your smelling salts, my lad, and see how you like that.
George! He got away.
He got away. What did you let him get away for?
I couldn't help it. He slipped through my fingers.
Slipped through your fingers, you big blob. That's the way you want to treat him.
Hey, how did you do that?
This.
I strangled him with a handkerchief.
Oh, strangle him with a handkerchief. No, smell it. Strangle him with a handkerchief. Well, I don't know. Haven't you got more brains than to go and smell a thing like that? Never seen such silly things in all my life. In all my... Hello? If any mishap in plans, meet me Princess Cafe, Cuppy. See. There seems to be a certain amount of messing about going on here. I'll be at the Princess Cafe on Cup Eve and find out what it's all about. Oi! Get up, you whale, get up! Bull is a great big pot of icy cold beer. Absolutely unconscious. Will you get up? Resuscitation.
I didn't catch you anyway.
Well, to begin with, you didn't have such a fast horse.
You're being charitable.
Not at all.
Oh, you'll be here.
You pour, will you?
Right,
Oh, I'm tired. Have you thought out a plot for your story yet?
Not yet. As a matter of fact, I haven't been worrying about plots.
But you have a public to cater for.
My public can wait. Cheers. Dorothy, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes?
Well, you know, my experience of writing such things, I hardly know how to begin. Dorothy, will you marry me? Perhaps I'm presuming, but I had an idea you cared for me.
It isn't that I don't care for you, Harvey. I do, but... Oh, I'll tell you all about it. I've been on friendly terms with Brian Winters for years. He has asked me to marry him about 20 times. But I never thought of him in that way. A few weeks ago, we were discussing relative merits of Surefoot and Hotspur. Jokingly. Well, somehow, I allowed myself to be drawn into a bet with him. If his horse wins, I marry him. And if Dad's horse wins, he'll never ask me again.
Good heavens, and you don't love him?
I hate him now.
But surely if you went to Winters and explained the position to him, he'd leave a stupid bet.
I have been to him, and he refuses.
Perhaps I'd have horses.
No, Harvey. A bet is a bet. It was foolish. But as he pointed out at the time, I didn't love anyone else. But it's different now.
You mean now you do love someone else?
Yes, Harvey. I do.
Me?
Oh, listen, Mr. Sutton, I want to see you.
Why, what can I do for you?
You'll be pretty busy here tonight, won't you?
Yes, I expect to be pretty full.
Well, do you want to know the winner of the Cup?
Why, do you know it?
This horse I've got is a moral, and it can't possibly lose.
Well, then what is it?
Well, if I tell you its name, will you do me a little favour?
Why, what's that?
Give me a job as a waiter here tonight. Only for tonight.
A waiter?
Yeah.
What on earth do you want a waiter's job for?
Oh, well, things haven't been too good back at the stables financially, and I want to get a few bob so that I can back this horse tomorrow.
I'd like to give you a job, George, but you know all our waiters are specialty entertainers.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. You know, I can sing and I can dance. You remember last Cup Eve? Last year I helped you out, remember?
Yes, I remember. You very nearly got me the sack.
Oh, that. You mean when I spilt the ice down the woman's back? Oh, she was a silly thing anyhow. But this horse is a marvellous horse. It's a moral.
I know that, but what's its name?
Well, now, if I tell you its name, will you give me a job? Go on.
Oh, all right, I'll fix it.
Good out. Now, I'll tell you what. I'll have to disguise myself because if the boss sees me here, well, that's the end of me.
That'll be all right. Perhaps you'd be better in disguise.
Yeah.
Have you got a dress suit?
Oh, I'm borrowing one from a friend of mine. He's going to lend it to me. He doesn't know yet, but he's going to lend it to me just the same.
All right, George. Be here at 7 o'clock.
Righto, Mr. Sutton, 7 o'clock.
Hey, what's the name of the horse?
Oh, yes, I nearly forgot that. The name of the horse is Hotspur. Now, he's a moral. He's got to fall over to lose. Put your shirt on him and your singlet. 7 o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please listen to Nick Morton, the sobbing soloist.
I keep trying to, I'm just dying to get you out of my mind. But that's hard to do with somebody you love. I've denied it, I've tried to hide it, but every evening I find you're the one that I keep thinking of. I know that I shouldn't mind if you find someone new, but I do, you know I do. I know that I shouldn't care if you're here or you're there, but I do, you know I do. I know you love to flit around while I just sit around and wonder what's become of you. I know that I shouldn't mope, shouldn't hope you're lonesome too, but I do, you know I do.
People here tonight. Oh, a little whiskey, you know. I think.
Good evening, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Bring me 2 whiskeys.
Yes, sir.
There's Stevens, the bookmaker over there. He'd give a good deal to see Shawfoot lose tomorrow. I suppose. I'll collect a small fortune from him myself if Shawfoot wins.
Soda, sir?
Yes, soda.
Yes, sir.
Look here, you've got to help me. Up to the present, you made a horrible mess of things. I have.
Single or double, sir?
Double.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow's Cup Day and we're as far off as ever. If Shawfoot doesn't win, you get nothing. And Shawfoot won't win if Hotspur runs.
Did you say doubles?
Doubles, you idiot.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Doc Peters, the jockey over there. Little fellow with his hand up.
Yes, it is. He's straight, isn't he?
Straight? Yes. And what about this business? What are you going to do about it?
Well, I don't know.
No, you wouldn't. I suppose that friend of yours they caught can be relied upon to keep his mouth shut.
He won't talk. You needn't worry about that. Oh, here's Slade.
Hello, Slade.
How'd he get on about that Sims affair?
Of course, that's all.
Did he do it purposely?
Oh, no. Accident, of course. If he were riding Hotspur instead of Peters, we wouldn't have to worry about our money.
Yeah. Hey, what?
Well, anything you want?
No, I thought maybe there'd be something else you'd want.
Listen, young fellow, it doesn't pay to have long ears.
But I haven't got long ears.
You'll have thick ones if you hang out here.
Yes, sir.
George Wallace, the singing plowboy.
I've got a new kind of song. The words they are rotten about Dixieland and Uncle Joe. My coal black mammy down in I owe you. I owe you. The Mississippi River and the Swanee Shore. In the evening by the moonlight down at Baltimore, floating down the river on the Robert D. Lee, with my mammy by my side. I've got a mammy in Alabama. I've got a mammy in Senatee, Cascar, Olive, down on the levee. I kissed a navvy on the Robert D. Lee. I've got a mammy, another mammy on the Hudson River shore. a great big farm. We've got roosters in the great big barn, Mother washing at the washing tub, and Father in the horrors at the village pub. One day our hens, they played some tricks. We tried to build a house so all the fowls laid bricks. Our old rooster is a perfect wreck. He tried to lay an egg and nearly broke his neck. Darky's picking cotton in the cotton fields. Darky's picking cotton in the cotton fields. And while they pick the cotton in the cotton fields, I go round and pick up all the cotton reels. When the little birds are singing in the trees, when the little birds are singing in the trees, when the little birds are singing in the trees, then you'll notice that the birds are singing in the trees. I've got a mammy in Alabama and a mammy in Tennessee. Down on the levee, I kissed a navvy. I've got a mammy on the Robert E. Lee. I've got a mammy, another mammy on the Hudson River shore. I've never been to D, so I'm going back once more.
Yes, sir? You might tell Mr. Slade that I want to speak to him. He's in the alcove over there.
Mr. Slade? Yes, sir.
Slip out to a public telephone and give Peters a ring. Tell him you're speaking for Mr. Fleming, that he wants to see him right away. Something important about Hotspur. Say you're sending a car for him. Bring back the car yourself.
Yes, and what then?
When you get him in the car, take him to the hills. Anywhere, so long as he doesn't get back in time to ride Hotspur.
Good. Leave it to me.
Mr. Slade, sir.
Oh, Slade, sit down. You got a mount for tomorrow?
No, not now, stretched out. I'm about fed up of your tricks.
You want me to tell the stewards what really did happen the last time?
You wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't I?
You'd get into as much trouble as I would.
Are you sure?
Well, what is it you want me to do?
That's better. I want you to be prepared to ride Hotspur tomorrow.
Hotspur? But Peters is riding him.
Peters won't be riding him. You'll ride him. And you'll lose. You understand?
What about Summers?
Don't worry about Summers. I'll fix it with Fleming. Be at the course early and keep close to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have pleasure in introducing General Judge and his battalion of... What a judge!
Company President, correct, sir.
Carry on, Sergeant Major.
Sir. Hurry! Right! Dress! Come on, Sprinkling, pick up your dressing by the right. Come on, you're all looking to your right and picking up your dressing. Hurry! I shrunk! Schma! I shrunk! Schma! When I say I sprung, I want to hear those eyeballs come around with a click. Hurry! I shrunk! Hurry! Number.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right. Come on, you're on parade. You're not at home. Number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Sergeant.
Remain behind after I dismiss the parade. I'll speak to you alone. Now stand still. You're on inspection parade. Dirty rifle. See me off the grave. Bobby Bell, went too easy forward. On front, 1, 2. Could you do with a bit of leave this weekend?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you get this Sarge business from? Sergeant. No undue familiarity with an NCO on parade. All parade's a different matter entirely. What's it worth?
All about half a note.
See me after parade. 5, 1, 2. Certainly not. Wait until after parade. 40. Report the quartermaster's stores, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Get a new pair of strides. Now you steady to attention. There shouldn't be a flicker of an eyelash. Forefinger of the right hand should be in alignment with the seam on the trousers. Don't wobble. Look to your front. Who called me a pull-through? See me after parade, the two of them. What are you coughing for? If you want to cough, you take 2 paces forward, smart you out of the ranks, cough and fall in again. You're in the army now. Wake up to yourself. Now, I want to see a little bit of good rifle drill by numbers. Now, party. Order! Up front! Time! Rotten! Look at all these rifle butts. They should all be in a line with the toe. What are you looking down for? Look front. Stand still. Be like the Rock of Gibraltar. Better which you like jellies bobbling about. Hurry. Stand it! Wait for it, damn it, wait for it! Hurry, stand it! You're standing properly at ease, you're not standing easy. Those rifles should be pushed out to the full extent of the right arm, feet carried off, an angle of 45 degrees and 18 inches apart. Probably ease part here. Wake up! Wake up! Well, I'll put the wind up here before I've finished. Hurry, hurry, turn! Hurry, slow! Now let's see a little bit of good marching now, party. Mark! Time! Left, left, right, left, left, take it off! Hurry, forward by the right! Left, turn, 1, 2, 3, forward! Left, right! Left, turn, 1, 2, 3, forward! Hurry, left, turn! Hurry, eyes right!
Hello. Princess Cafe? Please ask Mr. Peters to speak.
And now, the phenomenal Philharmonic Fanatics.
leaving for Mr. Fleming. Over here right away. No, nothing wrong. Only a last-minute discussion on tomorrow's race. He sent a car for you. It should be there any minute now. Yes. All right, goodbye.
Mr. Fleming, Peters hasn't turned up yet.
Not turned up yet? What the devil's keeping him?
I didn't know he hadn't home all night. I didn't him do a thing like this before.
Hasn't been home all night?
No, sir.
Well, something serious must have happened to him then. Only 10 minutes to go.
I tell you what, I'll go and see if I can get some more news of him.
You can get ready for a quick change if you want it in a minute.
Suppose he doesn't come at it.
Leave that to me. You stick around handy.
Hello, Mr. Coyle.
Hello. How's Surefoot?
Good.
Back. Yeah, pretty heavily, too. Hotspur won't be far behind, though.
No, it'll be between them. Hello, there's Fleming. Looks a bit worried, too. Let's go and see if anything's happened. Hello, Mr. Fleming. You look worried. What's the trouble?
Yes, I am. Peters hasn't turned up yet.
My word, he's running it pretty close, isn't he?
I don't know what to make of it.
That's bad.
Looks as though we'd have to look for somebody else in case he doesn't turn up in time.
Well, what about my jockey, Slade? He hasn't got a mount.
Is he here?
Yes, I saw him a few moments ago.
Can he make the weight?
Yes, I'll go and fetch him.
Thank you. Is Slade all right?
Yes, he's a crack jockey. Bit careless at times, but he can ride.
No news, Mr. Fleming?
No news?
No.
Well, I'm very sorry, Mr. Fleming, believe me.
What are we going to do?
It'll have to be Slade.
Man, 445.
Lady Gay, please.
Our leader is 12 to 1.
What's price, Lady Gay?
24 pounder, 2 car leader, 446. Lady Gay's 10 to 1.
I don't count, thank you.
10 pounder, 1 Lady Gay again, number 446. 10 pounder, 1 Lady Gay, number 435. Just wait a moment, big speed. Slade's riding Hotspur. Well, 10 to 1 Hotspur. 10 pounder, 1 Hotspur. 10 pounder, 1 again, number 447. 20 pounder, 10 pounder, 1 Efftee Days, number 446.
Hey, listen, Mr. Smith.
Excuse just a minute.
What price Hotspur?
Hotspur's 10 to 1, sir.
I'll have a pound's worth of
10
that.
pounder, 1 Hotspur, 434.
I'll have a quid too.
10 again, number 5, 10 pounder, 1, 446. 10 pounder, 1 again, Hotspur.
I know, we'll be
10 after Summers again,
What price
29, 20 to 1 Lady Gay.
Is Hotspur ready?
Yes, Mr. Summers.
All right, get him out at once.
I'm afraid something's happened, Harvey.
Hey, Mr. Summers, is that right? Slade's going to ride Hotspur?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, but Mr. Summers, where's Peters?
That's what I'd like to know. He hasn't been home all night.
But listen, Slade's crooked. He can't ride Hotspur.
Well, someone's got to ride him. Race starts in a few minutes.
That's done it. Looks like we've done our 2 quid.
No wonder the bookmaker the latest 10 to 1. Oh, well, happy days are here again. Oh, the skies are bright.
You waiting all right?
Everything's okay, Mr. Summers.
Well, now, just sit in behind Surefoot. Don't make the pace too hot until you get into the straight, and then come straight along.
Very good, Mr. Summers.
What's wrong with Peter's, Dad?
Hasn't shown up. Hasn't been home all night.
Then something's happened to him?
I'm afraid so.
Have you fixed anything?
Yes. Mr. Coyle's been very kind in helping us out. Hello. There they go.
And now the horses are coming onto the course in the order in which they appear in the race book. And as they go down the straight on their way to the start for the Melbourne Cup, they present a pretty spectacle. Horses trained to the minute for this great race. The start is about 5 furlongs down the straight from the judges' box in the Newmarket Straight, or what is known as the Newmarket Straight, a track of 6 furlongs. They are down at the barrier now, and the starter is calling them into line. They seem to be a very quiet lot, and it should not be many minutes before they are sent on their long 2 miles journey. They are coming in good line now, and at the first try they're off. And the first horse to break the line was Surefoot. Surefoot is being closely pressed by Lady Gay, who takes up the running on the rails from Surefoot, and then coming Happy Days, Rangoon, Dainty Miss, Lord Alistair and Hotspur. Hotspur on the rails slipping into third placing behind Surefoot and Happy Days, and then Lady Gay, Dainty Miss and Rangoon close up next. The field well bunched as they enter the course proper, and a furlong from the judges' box the first time round. Hotspur is just behind Surefoot, length, and at the head of the others are Lady Gay, Dainty Miss and Happy Days. Now Happy Days goes fast round the outside to join Surefoot in the lead. A length and a half farther back are Hotspur, Dainty Miss, Rangoon, and then coming Lord Alistair, Witu, Matapee and Top Score. So they go to the turnout of the straight, and the 2 leaders are Surefoot and Happy Days from Lady Gay, Dainty Miss, Rangoon, Lord Alistair, Witu and Matapee, and they've made the turnout of the straight nearing the 1 1/4 post, with Surefoot and Happy Days still together in front. A length and a half from Hotspur, Lady Gay, Rangoon and Dainty Miss. Now Hotspur is dropping back a little here, and the 2 leaders, Surefoot and Happy Days, go out about 2.5 lengths from Lady Gay, Rangoon, Happy Days, Lord Alistair and Witu. Near the 7 furlongs post, the leader is still Surefoot, just in front of Happy Days, Lady Gay, Dainty Miss, Lord Alistair and Rangoon, and they come down by the 5 furlongs post where Hotspur is still steadily losing ground, the leaders being Surefoot and Happy Days, just in front of Lady Gay, Dainty Miss, Rangoon, Lord Alistair and Witu. About the 5 furlongs post, Surefoot goes to the front to lead about 1.25 lengths from Happy Days, who's losing ground. Then coming Lady Gay, Dainty Miss, Rangoon, Lord Alistair, Matapee, Top Score, and Main Street.
Oh, it's you. What do you think you are?
Hello, Margie. I didn't know you were down here. Why didn't you tell me you were coming? I had a call for you.
Oh, I could look after myself, thank you. Look, I thought you told me Hotspur was a serpent.
Oh, I thought he was a certainty, but that crook slade's on him and he's pulling him. That's what he's doing.
So they are making the turn, 3 furlongs from home. Surefoot still in front on the rails and going very comfortably. Hotspur has dropped right out the 3rd lap.
Anything funny about Hotspur should be doing better than that.
Well, I think it's about over. Yes. Surefoot will take some catching now.
Surefoot still leads from Lady Gay and Lord Alistair.
I don't know how we're going to get out of this.
No, here's Hotspur flying round the outside of the field. Right out in the centre of the course, Hotspur's coming with a great rattle. Looks as though he may get up. It's going to be close.
Why, what's happened? Hotspur's put on a terrific pace.
Yes, he's gaining fast.
Come on, Hotspur.
Nearing the post, Hotspur is coming very, very fast, and Surefoot is weakening a little. Hotspur gets his head in front, is coming away from Surefoot, and wins by about a length from Surefoot, with Lord Alistair 3rd. 4th is Witu, then Lady Gay, followed by Matapee, and the last to finish was Dainty Miss. And as the horses are pulling up and they make the turn out of the straight, the judges' numbers are coming up. Number 10, Hotspur, ridden by T. Slade.
Hotspur won!
Yes, and I've won my first cup.
Oh, congratulations, Daddy.
Splendid, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, Harvey, isn't it marvelous? Come on.
Well, I lose. And I lose more than the cup.
You won! Oh!
Marjorie, please.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right, Marjorie. My stud was sticking in the back of my neck. You can do it again if you like.
At least you have a plot for your story now.
Yes, and a very interesting ending.
We owe Hotspur a lot, don't we?
Yes, he's a wonderful horse.
What are you smiling at?
Over there. I think we have more than Hotspur to thank.
Yes. Yes, I think so too.
Listen, Marjorie, there's something I want to ask you. How about getting married?
Married? What for?
Oh, what do people generally get married for?
Don't we quarrel enough now?
Yes, but we wouldn't quarrel if we were married. Remember, you put your arms around me on the course?
Oh, but I was excited then.
Well, listen, how about getting excited again?
Oh, you're not so bad, George.
Not so bad. Well, I like that. Listen, you.
I like that.
Oh, goody, 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 goody.